Sit down, bro. This is my intro.
Look calm, fit. Just wanted y'all to peep that. New hoodie, Vans. Boo got it for me. You know how it is.
Weep, 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 weep.
All right. Let's just do this.
Let's get it over with.
The movie today that we are peach crisping is The Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds
Songbirds and Snakes.
I am Peach.
I'm Crisp. And together, we're Peach Crisp. I'd like some lightning or something.
So this is the fifth installment.
Peep the fit. I don't know if he's going to cut that out. I want to get the fit one more time. Peep the fit.
Shut up!
My bad.
This is the fifth installment of the Hunger Games franchise.
Mm-hmm.
It is a prequel, and I saw it today. You saw it the other day.
Friday, I think.
So let's go ahead and get this started. Y'all know how it goes. Peach Chris, we got the criteria. You want me to start, or do you want to start?
You can start.
All right, I'll start. Starting with the plot. So this movie is the prequel to the first four movies, and it takes place like 60 years,
Something like that
in the past, and it's the 10th Hunger Game. And I honestly think that this was the best plot of the five movies. I thought it was really intriguing getting to see kind of like how the mainstays of the Hunger Games came about. It was split into three different parts. The first part was kind of slow, but it was setting everything up, so I was cool with it. The second part was really awesome. Really loved the second part. The third part, it wasn't the best. It could have been made into its own movie, and they could have made this a two-parter, and they could have fleshed out everything that happened in the third part, because it felt kind of rushed. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was just
It was a little weird. Overall, I really liked the plot. Best of the movies, I think. 21 out of 25.
Valid. I liked the plot a lot too. I didn't really care for the other Hunger Games movies that much. I liked Catching Fire, and the first one was pretty good. I didn't really like either the Mockingjay. The plot was pretty good. I liked the plot. It was good. Not a whole lot to say about it. I mean, they did something different with it. Typically, I like the Hunger Games part of the movies a lot, and everything else, like out in the world, the politics part of it, it's just boring to me because I just want to watch kids kill each other. You feel me? Like, politics were pretty good this time. I actually enjoyed it. So overall, I gave it a 19 out of 25. Word. Next up, we got the characters. I liked most of the characters. I liked the main character, President Snow, or future President Snow. I liked him
Spoilers.
a lot. My fault. Main character, he was really good. I thought he was really well fleshed out. A lot of people think he kind of has a random character shift in the third act of the movie, which a little bit, but at the same time, they've kind of been hinting at it the whole way through. Like, I think it was pretty clear that it was going in that direction, so I don't really understand that complaint a whole lot. The only character I didn't really like that much was Lucy Gray. Her whole character was just singing, basically. There wasn't a whole lot there, not really any growth throughout the whole movie. She's just kind of there. A lot of it really did just feel like all about Snow, which, I mean, it was all about Snow. It was his movie. But like, everyone else didn't really have a whole lot of stuff going on with them.
Falls on top.
That was a hard line.
That was so cold.
Cold Snow?
Yes! Let's go!
Overall characters, I gave it 11 out of 15. I liked it.
I pretty much fully agree with you. I liked Snow a lot. I liked Peter Dinklage's character, and I'm all over this. And the lady that plays Amanda Waller from Suicide Squad, her character.
She was dope.
I knew one of the characters from the movie's name, one of the actors' names, and one of the other characters from a different movie. I also agree. I think Lucy Gray was kind of just like whatever. She wasn't like bad or anything.
Yeah.
She just was kind of whatever. The criticisms of Snow just randomly turning evil at the end are kind of valid. It's weird, but like there is evidence throughout the movie, and but it did kind of feel like he could have ended up being a good guy, but since you've seen the other movies, presumably, and you know that Snow is a villain, like, it wasn't surprising. I gave characters a 10 out of 15. Moving on to enjoyment.
Did you enjoy this movie?
I would say I enjoyed this movie. Roughly 76% of it. As I mentioned in the plot, I thought the third part was kind of iffy. It had its moments, but it was so weird because it felt too slow but too rushed at the same time. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, I was ready. I didn't think it did. I was ready for the movie to be over like halfway through the third part. I was like, all right, come on, let's end this. But I was also like, they need way more time to make the ending actually make sense. There was also some small things during the Hunger Games where things felt too convenient. Like spoilers, this is the only thing I'm really going to mention. There's a scene where they find water, or they get water, and the main character, Lucy Gray, she's like gonna poison one of them and try to swap it out and make somebody drink it. But for some reason, when the characters get the water, instead of just drinking it instantly, because they haven't drank water in over a day, which is a long time to go without water, they're like, wait, I see somebody over there on top of a thing, let's go kill her, and then we'll come back to the water and drink it. I'm like, why didn't you just carry the water with you? What?
Goofy.
That was really stupid. Like, and there was more than just that with the water scene. I didn't like the water scene at all. I thought it was really dumb. Besides that, I think I enjoyed everything. I gave enjoyment a 19 out of 25.
For my enjoyment, I enjoyed the movie a decent bit. I'd say about 80% of the movie was pretty enjoyable for me. Spoiler for my score.
Good math.
Thank you, bro. I was doing that over here while you were talking. I enjoyed the movie a decent bit. One thing I've been hearing complaints about, and this gets on my nerves, they say the movie's too bloated and that there's too much going on. Those are the exact opposites of each other. Bloated means there's stuff happening that doesn't matter, none of it's relevant, and it's just like they're filling it in with random stuff. And then too much going on, it's like it's too action-packed, whatever, like they're rushing it. Like those are opposites. It's an oxymoron. And
you're an idiot.
And they're oxymorons. And it makes me mad.
Sorry,
the movie was not bloated. It was long, it wasn't bloated. There was too much going on. And like you said, I think it would have probably benefited from being cut shorter, like third act. Right before third act starts, probably should have cut it off.
They did to make a part 2. I think that would have
been better. I gave it a 20 out of 25.
Cool. What'd you give effects? Cool. What'd you give effects?
Cool. What'd I give effects?
Cool. What'd you give effects?
Well, what'd you say? What was that?
I'm done.
Okay, my fault. The effects were
cool. What'd you
good.
give effects?
Honestly, there wasn't like any noticeable part where the effects came in other than like an explosion at some point.
Yeah.
And like, and there were effects in it, I guess. And I guess kind of the whole world they were in when they showed it was kind of effects too. I don't really know. Effects weren't noticeably bad, but weren't like breathtaking, so I gave it a 4 out of 5.
Effects for me, I kind of fully agree with Daniel here. Nothing looked bad, I don't think, but there also wasn't a whole lot that really blew me out of the water, so I gave it a 4. And leads us into cinematography. Kind of the same thing, but there were some really, really good looking shots. The best looking part of the movie for me was the third part. I thought that like the new landscape gave
That did look really good.
it had some cool like landscape shots in it, so I thought that was good. I gave it a 4.
Same, 4.
I like that.
Cool.
We'll run through acting too.
Acting, weren't really any bad actors in the movie, especially the main character. What was his name?
Snow.
No, I mean, I'm not thinking of his actor. He killed it. He's an amazing
remember.
actor. I want to see him in more stuff. He killed it. Lucy Gray was the only one that was kind of like meh. Even then, she wasn't a bad actress. She did good.
She was picked for her singing ability.
Yeah, it felt like that a lot. She was a great singer. She's a good actress, but part of what made the acting kind of off was the country accent. And I feel like people in other parts of the country and world probably don't really notice as much when there's a country accent that's not as like good. I don't know, the accent wasn't doing it for me, but her acting was good. So overall, I gave acting 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I agree. The best 3 performances were Peter Dinklage, Amanda Waller, not her real name, I'm so sorry, I should look it up, and Snow.
Peter Dinklage is such an underrated actor.
I love Peter Dinklage. They were the best, easily. I agree with you on Lucy Gray. She wasn't a bad actress, but this wasn't her best performance. 4 out of 5. Attachment. Yeah, I was attached to the characters in this movie. I think Snow is a really cool character, just like in the normal Hunger Games movies. So like it was really cool seeing his backstory, and it was a really cool backstory. I get why they made a movie about it. I also really want to know, big spoilers, kind of. I want to know what happened to Lucy Gray's character, because they do not at all explain that. They're like, she might be dead, she might be alive. It's like, just give me an answer. But that actually kind of was the point of the movie, because they tell Snow, they're like,
good luck with that poor little songbird. Where is she? It's a mystery.
I was attached. 7 out of 10.
Samesies, I was attached pretty good. Wasn't like if someone died, I wasn't about to sob. I thought the characters were well written, especially Snow. There was some dialogue stuff that was kind of like, really? And it's like, when they're talking really cheesy like that, it's hard to like pay attention and get attached. But like, I don't know, it was pretty few and far between. So I gave Attachment 7 out of 10.
What about the finale?
I like the finale.
How much did you like the finale?
60%. The finale was good. The whole third act was the worst out of the three, but it wasn't nearly as bad as I heard people say it was. But the actual ending of the whole thing, it was good. It kind of shows where Snow's planning on going forward and kind of what he has his mind set on, just rising the ranks basically. And it shows you how he got to where he is in the new movies, or the old, Hunger Games movies.
Yeah.
So I mean, it does its job, but it doesn't do anything like super crazy. It was a good finale. I gave it a 6 out of 10.
I pretty much fully agree with you. I liked the finale. Some of the stuff that was like leading up towards it, I was kind of iffy on. But the scenes with Snow, like fully going evil and like killing the dude and all that. Don't watch the finale part if you don't want spoilers.
Finale good. I don't know what you want.
I thought it was kind of cool. It just wasn't the best finale ever, but it was still a decent enough finale that I liked it. I gave it a 7 out of 10, which made my final score
What was your final score?
a 76. What was yours?
That's
Did you already
crazy.
say it?
My final score was a 75.
Which makes the average of this one a 75.5, which that was a lot easier than the FNAF one.
Yup. Overall, I think it's the closest we've had it.
Definitely. I recommend it. If you've seen the other Hunger Games movies, don't skip out on this one. It's better than half of them.
That's true. It's a cool world.
This world's messed up, bro.
Well, I think it'd be cool because I've run it.
Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go check out the other Peach Crisp videos.
Comment
They're
about
pretty
the
goated.
fit. Comment on the fit.
Let Daniel know that his fit is good. Please, his ego is dying. He hasn't smiled in years. I'm Peach.
I'm Chris.
And we're
I love you, Peach Crisp.
Peach Crisp.